Hey folks, thanks for joining me today. It's Florida Deere, and today we're going to move quickly because I didn't notice this until I came over here, but there's a giant dog poo on my tire, so it stinks right now. Anyway, so we're going to compare two rear hydraulic kits for the 300 series. So of course both of these are 322s, and so you got that hydraulic kit. This is the Deere OEM hydraulic kit, and this is Auxiliary Hydraulics hydraulic kit, rear hydraulic kit. Anyway, so I'm going to give you a comparison, and then you can decide what you like. So the benefits of this one, which is the Deere OEM, is it has hard lines, as you can see right there. So I think they're supposed to be better than the soft lines, I think, generally speaking. But it was a pain in the butt to get in, and it was just really a nightmare. And that might have been partially my fault, and it might have been partially that the design is just not that good. Now it seems weird that I would say that about Deere stuff, because a lot of the stuff I have is OEM, kits and stuff like that. But also here, I had to adjust that down. This was actually further up. I need to really clean that up. So this was further up, so you could barely even get to this top port. So I had to adjust put these two close together, move them down, and I had to move the second one down because it interfered with something in here. So that was just sort of a mess. Everything else, like, eventually hooked up pretty decent, but there's a video on this installation. It took me several hours to do. I probably wouldn't recommend it. Again, it does have the hard lines, which I think is a benefit, but other than that, I think the benefits stop there. So over here you have the Auxiliary Hydraulics kit, and as you can see already, I think this is not only lower, but it's also further this way, and they don't have little spacers to kick out the bracket. They just have the whole bracket in there. Ugh. Well, anyways, you can't really see it. Now there you can see the bolts just barely, the edge of them. They're like right flush onto the frame, where those have, as you can see, there's little like spacers in between. I don't know if you can see them. There you go. See in between there, you can see spacers. So I don't know why they just couldn't design it like Auxiliary Hydraulics did, where the whole bracket just kicks out, that far from the frame, so you can lay it, close to the frame. So these are soft lines, as you can see right here. So that's the drawback to this one, if you want to call that a drawback. And I guess it would be technically a drawback. Probably hard lines are better than soft, but these also don't leak as much as those do. That could be mostly my issue though. And jeez, that poo really stinks. And so anyway, I will get into a later video this contraption that I have my arm on right now. But I just wanted to break down these two hydraulic systems, and this was $199, I believe, last year when I got it, or it was last year. And I think right now it's $249, and this is, I want to say it's $165. So it's the Auxiliary Hydraulics, much cheaper, I think overall better design, and I will go over the owner's manual, or the instruction manual rather, so you can see the difference there as well. Okay folks, you can see that this is the, it's got all the hydraulic info, or the Deere part numbers, rear hydraulic outlet kit for 318, 322, or 332, and it goes over, you can see it's all black and white. We're not going to go over every page. The guy made some notations here and stuff. But you can see again, you can watch that video, you can see the installation, how it went. And there it is, you saw that part. But you can see that it's, it's black and white. It's not super hard to follow, but it's not great. So that's another area that I think Deere could improve. I've had some of their other issues too, and they're just not that they're not that great. So here's auxiliary hydraulics instructions. Now they always tell you to disconnect the battery for lots of stuff. So they have color. So as you can see, we got black, silver, red, white over here. Their emblem is, you know, a little bit of green and some yellow in there and stuff. They do double page it, which is fine with me. Tells you specifically what to do. It's very clear. Their instructions are extremely clear on how to do stuff. So, you know, it tells you use those holes right there, which those holes were perfect. And I think you had to drill new holes if something. Anyways, I didn't have to drill them. But anyway, but you get the idea. Like, reassemble tractor, do all this stuff, reconnect battery. That's the last thing you want to do. Front, so they have adapters, so you have to cut some of it off. It's a 322. I actually used the line from my 318, and it seemed to work just fine. But and the other one I was able to bend just slightly. But what they do is they have this little adapter, so you can cut this thing loose, put it on there, and it shrinks the line without you know, destroying too much. They give you the stuff that you need to shorten the line. So again, all color right here. So again, you know, not to bash Deere at all, but between those two kits, definitely the rear hydraulic kit from Auxiliary Hydraulics is the one I would recommend. I mean, for one, it's $85 cheaper, and other than the soft lines, it's far and away a better kit than the Deere one, and it's easier to install. I mean, I had that one installed in a fraction of the time that the hardline hydraulic kit was installed, and that's not surprising, since, you know, it's hard lines are harder to install than soft lines. So anyways, I hope you liked the video. If you were on the fence about which hydraulic kit to use, I hope this has helped you to kind of break down the differences between the two. And no, I do not get a kickback from Deere or from Auxiliary Hydraulics. I wish I did, but I don't. So, you know, it's just that one is better than the other one, and you'll be able to save money getting the other one too. So, you know, if you like the video, hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos about the John Deere 3 Series or the other garden tractors or my 1 Series tractor, then you can hit the subscribe button as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.